In the headlines of this hour on VTV News. Party Congress 14 to promote stability, growth, and improve people's lives. And later on, retailers boost domestic market with incentives to reach 12% growth target. And in a world news, Canada's new Prime Minister outlines policy priorities.
Broadcasting from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. VTV News starts right now.
Good afternoon. It is currently 3 p.m. local time and you're tuning into 30 minutes of VTV News. I'm Dylan Lei with the latest updates. Now, on the top news of today's hours, today, General Secretary Theo, head of the Party Congress 14th Document Subcommittee, chaired a meeting to discuss the draft political report for the party's Central Committee's 11th meeting in April. He outlined 3 overarching goals for the Congress: stability, development, and improving people's lives. The draft report, which incorporates feedback from the 10th Central Conference and recent directives, received his praise. Key updates focus on streamlining government structures, merging provinces, and enhancing growth targets, while emphasizing breakthroughs in science, technology, innovation, and national digital transformation. The report has been condensed for clarity and actionability. General Secretary Theo emphasized that the subcommittee and drafting team must finalize the high-quality report on time to establish a clear direction for the country's future development. Vietnam's Consumer Rights Day was launched in Hai Phong City under the theme Transparency in Information, Responsible Consumption. The event emphasizes the importance of providing clear information to consumers while encouraging their role in creating a civilized, healthy, and sustainable consumer environment. The initiative aims to strengthen consumer protection efforts across Vietnam. At the ceremony, the Hai Phong Department of Industry and Trade signed memorandums of understanding with various businesses to promote consumer protection. Cities, provinces, and companies throughout Vietnam will continue consumer rights initiatives throughout March. The General Statistics Office reports that retail sales and consumer services reached over $43 million in the first 2 months of the year, up 9.4% from last year. However, this falls short of the National Assembly's 12% target, prompting businesses to ramp up efforts to boost demand and domestic consumption.
This business is offering discounts of 11% to 50% and 0% interest installment payments through various consumer incentive programs. In order to boost demand this year, it has focused on reducing product costs by saving on transportation, alongside manufacturer sales policies.
We are cutting logistics costs by over 10% for transportation, warehouses, and yards. These savings will be passed on to consumers by reducing product prices.
Meanwhile, this distributor is partnering with manufacturers to adjust product prices. The company has also launched promotional programs across both e-commerce and traditional retail channels to achieve its 25% growth target.
We've partnered with major suppliers and launched new product programs with attractive promotions like buy one get one free, 50% off, and customer gift giveaways. These efforts are expected to attract more customers, boost shopping demand, and enhance purchasing power.
Another solution is for businesses and distribution systems, both domestic and foreign, to collaborate closely on promoting green production and consumption. By prioritizing consumer interests, this will build trust in products, stimulate consumption, and help achieve the 12% growth target.
Last year, nationwide retail sales of goods and consumer services totaled $250 billion. Armed with consumer stimulus measures, retailers are now targeting growth beyond the 12% target established early this year, a push that would support broader economic growth objectives.
Linked value chain farming is a sustainable solution to prevent agricultural overproduction and price drops during harvest seasons. Strict contract implementation is crucial for ensuring the rights, responsibilities, and effective investment of both farmers and businesses. Vietnam currently maintains over 2,500 value chains that deliver quality-assured food products across agriculture, forestry, and fisheries. To increase farmers' incomes, localities need to organize or reorganize production, create market linkages, strengthen cooperatives, and enhance processing capabilities to improve competitiveness. The farmer-factory linkage model enables farmers to focus on product quality without worrying about sales, leading to higher agricultural product values. The successful partnership between sugarcane farmers and sugar factories demonstrates a promising approach for regions with extensive raw material production.
In Phie, sugarcane farmers need only provide the land, while the sugar factory supplies seeds, fertilizers, land preparation, and harvesting services. Farmers who lack capital can also obtain interest-free loans from the factory.
I can borrow nearly $1,200 per hectare for investment, and they are paid when the sugarcane is harvested.
The partnership model between sugar factories and sugarcane growers has yielded positive results. Farmers now have sufficient capital to expand their acreage while focusing on quality improvement. The sugar factories, in turn, benefit from a steady supply of raw materials, ensuring smooth operations. With stable product demand, the sugarcane area has grown from 20,000 to 22,000 hectares to 25,000 hectares. Notably, about 85% of the total sugarcane area operates under production contracts with farmers.
Due to the rise in fertilizer prices this year, farmers will incur an additional $2.35 to $2.74 per ton of sugarcane in costs. To support them, we will increase our purchase price to help share this burden.
Due to the rise in fertilizer prices this year, farmers will incur an additional of $2.35 to $2.74 per ton of sugarcane in costs. To support them, we will increase our purchase price to help share this burden.
The partnership between enterprises and farmers promotes sustainable growth in the sugar industry. This successful model can be replicated to boost local income, ensure stable raw material supplies, and foster the sugar industry's long-term development.
With over 200,000 Vietnamese citizens living and working in South Korea, Vietnam and South Korea signed a bilateral social insurance agreement in 2021 to ensure the protection of workers' rights. Based on this agreement, the 2024 social insurance law, which takes effect on July the 1st this year, will allow workers from both countries to accumulate social insurance contributions in both Vietnam and South Korea, ensuring retirement benefits in the future.
Under the 2024 Law on Social Insurance, which takes effect on July 1st this year, and the bilateral social insurance agreement between Vietnam and South Korea, Vietnamese workers in South Korea will be able to aggregate their social insurance contribution periods from both Vietnam and South Korea to qualify for retirement benefits in Vietnam. After spending time studying and working in South Korea, Lung Van Pung now sees an opportunity for long-term social security, thanks to this new social insurance mechanism.
It will help me avoid wasting the time I contributed to social insurance in South Korea. Later, when I return to Vietnam, my contributions will be combined, which is a substantial amount. There's nothing better than that.
This new social insurance mechanism not only provides nearly 300,000 Vietnamese workers in South Korea with an opportunity to protect their rights, but it also has a positive impact on approximately 200,000 South Koreans currently living and working in Vietnam.
Many South Korean citizens and businesses highly appreciate the Vietnamese government's commitment to the social insurance systems of both countries. Workers no longer have to worry about interruptions in their Vietnamese social insurance contributions while working in South Korea. This represents a significant effort in the labor sector.
Although the new policy offers numerous benefits, workers must complete certain essential procedures to fully exercise their social insurance rights.
Workers must present a certificate of social insurance participation. For example, Vietnamese workers going to work in South Korea must obtain a certificate of their social insurance contribution period, and the same applies in the opposite direction.
The bilateral social insurance agreement and the 2024 law on social insurance represent a major step forward in protecting workers' rights. Many have expressed their hope that the Vietnamese government will continue to sign bilateral agreements with other countries to ensure social security benefits for Vietnamese workers abroad, as well as foreign workers in Vietnam.
Coming up next on VTV News. International collaboration to build Vietnamese AI language dataset. And later on, 2025 Ban Flower Festival kicks off in Dien Bien Province. Welcome back to VTV News Live. Now on to other important updates. Most AI applications are designed with English language algorithms, while Vietnamese language AI applications remain scarce. This makes it difficult for AI systems to effectively process Vietnamese language requests, leading to poor performance for domestic users. To solve this problem, a new project called VGen aims to create an open-source Vietnamese language dataset. The initiative, which is part of the Innovation Challenge 2025 program, brings together both the international organizations and Vietnamese companies.
Global AI applications are trained on less than 1% of Vietnamese language data, resulting in suboptimal performance that fails to capture the richness of Vietnamese. Developing a comprehensive Vietnamese dataset will help AI applications better align with Vietnam's cultural values and ethical standards.
We are building the highest quality Vietnamese datasets ever created for AI models. This will enable us to stand on the shoulders of giants, as well as leverage the AI models they've built with integrated Vietnamese language support. AI applications must be readily usable for Vietnamese people.
As one of the organizations supporting the development of a large-scale Vietnamese dataset, Meta will provide technical and financial assistance. They contribute open-source datasets from their AI and Data for Good program, including information on mobility, social connections, and population maps. Currently, some Vietnamese companies have developed virtual assistants and automated information retrieval solutions based on open-source AI models. They promise data security and reduced search times by over 98%.
Having support from big tech companies is a significant advantage for Vietnamese companies. They can help improve AI's understanding of the Vietnamese language, making it easier for local organizations to deploy solutions on those platforms.
The project is expected to be completed within 3 years and is anticipated to enhance the presence of the Vietnamese language in global AI development.
The Guimet Museum of Asian Art in Paris last week hosted the Photos of the War in Vietnam exhibition, organized in collaboration with the association's Friends of Marguerite to mark the 50th anniversary of the war's end. The exhibition featured over 50 color and black and white photographs taken by French photographer Marc Reboot between 1966 and 1976, offering a powerful visual narrative of the war. Ambassador Dinh Tuan Thang praised the initiative, highlighting its significance in commemorating Vietnam's national reunification. He noted that Reboot's iconic images played a crucial role in shaping global opposition to the war and garnering support for Vietnam's struggle. The Ban Flower Festival 2025 and the 8th Dien Bien Provincial Cultural, Sports and Tourism Festival officially kicked off at the Dien Bien Stadium. Deputy Prime Minister Lê Thành Long attended the event and praised Dien Bien's success in transforming the annual Ban Flower Festival into a unique cultural tourism attraction. The Deputy Prime Minister urged the province to focus on sustainable tourism development, preserving historical sites and protecting the cultural identities of the 19 ethnic groups in the region. This year's festival, the largest ever, features numerous activities such as the Ban Flower Beauty Contest, a street parade, cultural exhibitions, and highland culinary experiences. The opening program, titled Dien Bien Ban Blossom in Full Bloom, showcased performances by renowned artists. Every year in March, the Thai ethnic community in Mueang Sang ward of Mok Chow town celebrates the Praying for Rain festival with great enthusiasm. This year, the festival partnered with local companies, taking place in a beautiful, spacious setting that enhanced both the cultural experience and tourism development.
The Praying for Rain Festival is a unique cultural and spiritual event celebrated by the White Thai people in Mok Chow town. While previously held in small venues primarily for local religious observances, the festival has now expanded through a partnership between Mueang Sang Ward and Mok Chow Island tourist area.
This year, we organized the festival at the White Dragon Glass Bridge tourist area. The event aims not only to instill pride in the Thai people about their cultural traditions, but also to integrate the festival with tourism development. Our goal is to spread the beauty of this nationally recognized intangible cultural heritage to the public.
The collaboration has elevated the festival's scale, with hundreds of performers participating. The result was a vibrant, grand celebration that maintained its traditional cultural essence. On the festival day, the town welcomed all visitors with free admission.
We work with local authorities to organize cultural tourism activities. Besides promoting our tourist site, we want to showcase the beauty of Mok Chow's culture and people to visitors from near and far.
This is my first time here, and I find the atmosphere, scenery, and festival culture absolutely amazing. The people are so friendly. Everything is just perfect.
The festival not only expresses hopes for bountiful harvests and prosperity, but also carries a powerful message. Humanity and nature are deeply interconnected. Respecting nature means respecting our own lives and creating a better future. By connecting the festival with local tourism, the community preserves the Thai people's traditional cultural and spiritual values while offering unique tourism experiences.
Vietnam Airlines will resume direct flights between Hanoi and Moscow on May the 8th, following a 3-year pause. The airline will initially operate 2 weekly flights using Boeing 787 aircraft, increasing to 3 flights per week by July 2026. To celebrate the relaunch, Vietnam Airlines is offering promotional round-trip tickets that include 50% off prepaid luggage fees and 30% off seat selection fees. Da Nang City will host its first ever Da Nang Food Tour Festival in 2025. The festival aims to offer a vibrant array of culinary experiences and activities in celebration of the city's 50th Liberation Day anniversary.
The Da Nang Food Tour Festival 2025's highlight will be the Da Nang Vietnam Region International Culinary Space. Participants from each area will showcase their unique local specialties to festival visitors.
I'm excited to introduce the famous fish salad from Nam O Fishing Village.
I'm thrilled to be part of the festival. We'll be offering diners giant bread filled with cheese. Our goal is to introduce something special, allowing visitors to Da Nang to enjoy delicious and one-of-a-kind dishes.
The Da Nang Food Fun Zone will combine diverse culinary offerings with entertainment activities.
Visitors will have the chance to experience both exciting culinary activities and a vibrant space. We aim to showcase Da Nang as a unique culinary tourism destination through this festival.
As Da Nang's inaugural food tour festival, the city aims to create new tourism experiences. The event will showcase local and regional cuisine, marking a significant milestone in establishing Da Nang as a world-class culinary destination.
Coming up next in world news, Canada's new Prime Minister outlines policy priorities. And U.S. President Donald Trump asks Supreme Court to allow him to end birthright citizenship. Moving over to our world news, Canada new Prime Minister Mark Carney has set out his policy agenda following his swearing-in on Friday. Speaking after his inauguration, Carney affirmed that Canada would maintain retaliatory tariffs against the United States, though he expressed openness to working with U.S. President Donald Trump to find a mutually beneficial resolution to the ongoing trade tensions. Next week, the Canadian Prime Minister will travel to France and the UK for meetings with their leaders. Discussions will focus on trade tensions with the U.S., the ongoing situation in Ukraine, and strengthening security cooperation. With a career spanning decades in the financial sector, including serving as the former governor of both the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England, Prime Minister Mark Carney has played a pivotal role in guiding Canadian administrations through global financial crises and economic uncertainty. U.S. President Donald Trump's administration asked the Supreme Court in a series of emergency appeals Thursday to allow him to move forward with plans to end birthright citizenship, elevating a fringe legal theory that several lower courts have resoundingly rejected. The executive order, which was signed by President Donald Trump on the first day of his second term, seeks to end automatic citizenship for children born on U.S. soil if their parents are neither U.S. citizens nor legal permanent residents. However, this provision directly contradicts the 14th Amendment. For more than 150 years, courts have understood the 14th Amendment's text to guarantee citizenship to anyone born or naturalized in the United States, regardless of the immigration status of their parents. So far, 22 states have sued to block the order, resulting in multiple federal court rulings that have imposed nationwide injunctions, effectively preventing the order from being enforced. The Belgian government and energy company ENGIE have reached a historic agreement to restart two key nuclear reactors, marking a significant step in strengthening the country's energy security. As part of the plan, a new joint venture called VTVgo has been created, with equal ownership between the Belgian government and ENGIE. Additionally, an independent body has been established to oversee the financial management of the nuclear sector. The two reactors are set to restart in November 2025 and will operate for 10 years, contingent on nuclear fuel deliveries and final approval from the Nuclear Safety Authority. In Neuchâtel, Switzerland, doctors are conducting trials of an innovative treatment approach, prescribing museum visits for patients struggling with mental health issues and chronic illnesses. Can a dose of art bring light to life's darkest days? Let's find out.
The city of Neuchâtel in western Switzerland launched the pilot project with doctors last month in the hopes of helping residents struggling with a range of sicknesses and syndromes and to promote physical activity.
It allows people to get out of their daily lives. It allows them to simply get out of their house, to maybe take some physical exercise, maybe that's saying a lot, but yes, to take a few steps, to walk. For people who sometimes have difficulties with their mental health, it allows them just at a moment to forget their worries, their pain, their illness.
500 prescriptions will be handed out for free visits to 4 sites, including 3 museums and the city's botanical garden.
At the beginning, it's true that everything seems dark. It's true that with time, too, and then the fact precisely of going out, I think that it brings a little light into the darkness.
Authorities say the idea came from a 2019 World Health Organization study exploring the role for the arts in promoting health and preventing and treating illness. During COVID-19 lockdowns, museum closures hit people's well-being, said Julie Coursier-Delafontaine, who heads the city's culture department, persuading them further of their worth. The project will be tested for a year and could be expanded to other activities, such as the theater.
Up next, let's have a look at the weather forecast for Vietnam and other locations in the world. And that is all that we have for this hour on VTV News. To rewatch our program, you can visit our website or YouTube channel or download the mobile app VTVgo for more. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.